Welcome to Gig Lane for this Evostik Premiership playoff game between FC United Manchester and Ashton United. Cracking atmosphere here in the ground. Just run through the Ashton team. Paul Phillips in goal, Chris Lynch the captain, Cavill Codd, Jason Gorton, Jack Higgins and Ashley Young, Aaron Chalmers, Gary G, Dale Johnson, KD Coppin and Matthew Chadwick. On the bench for Ashton, Chris Bagley, Martin Pilkington, Lee Rick, Greg Pearson and Steve Halford. To run through the FC United team, joined the commentary box this evening by Andrew Lindsay. Andrew.
Yeah, thanks there, Andy. No big surprises as far as the first 11 goals for FC. Dave Carnell in goal. The full-backs, Liam Brownhill and Lee Neville. Dean Stott, Tom Davis, Charlie Raglan, Matthew Wolford and David Birch. Mike Norton, Jerome Wright and Tom Greaves. The substitutes, Ashley Mulholland, Callum Byrne, Greg Daniels, Joe Fox and Rodri Giggs.
Yeah, it's interesting that Ashton have got FC United kicking towards the MRE this evening. It's not something that they did in a league game just a couple of weeks ago, and I think they maybe learned a lesson or two from that, because many people on that occasion said that the MRE sucked the ball into the back of the net. But anyway, that's enough of that. It's FC United against Ashton United. What an occasion, what a game we got in prospect this evening. There was a lot of tension outside the ground, but there's a lot of noise inside it. Always difficult to predict the crowd, but it's another large turnout this evening at Gig Lane. So Mike Norton and Tom Greaves kick off and play the ball back to Tom Davis, who launches the ball long. That's going to go all the way to the Ashton United goalkeeper, Paul, looking to try and find Jerome Wright, but he knocks the ball back to Tom Davis. Here comes Wolford on the far side, launches a high ball, up go the heads, Tom Greaves pushing it back, was it? Referee says no. FC United appeal for a penalty, but the referee waves it away. Good effort there by Wolf, he went through really well.
He was looking through on there, and you credit Paul Phillips. You don't see too many saves like that where you go down at that kind of pace and still manage to hold on to it without tipping it around. It probably owed more to the just slight lack of pace on that shot. Jerome Wright with the long throw. And clear the first man, he does. It's a flick on. Oh, that was close.
Gives it to Tom Davis. He launches the ball forward for Liam Brownhill on the far side. Brownhill could get this. He does get it. He hits the shot. It's side netting. Good effort by Brownhill. Must be something in the water. Anyway, Norton's going up for that one, but it's headed away by the similarly bald-pated Chris Lynch. Jerome Wright knocks the ball inside. Lee Neville plays a long ball. It's not something you often see from FC United, and there's a bit of interest in. Is that a penalty by the... It looked like Norton was bundled to the ground there, with a bit of confusion at the back, and the referee wasn't having it. In truth, it wasn't a massive appeal from Mike Norton. Ashley Young with a throw-in. Throws it long. FC will need to be careful here, and it looks like there's a chance, and it's cleared away by FC, and that was probably even a better chance than the Matthew Wolford one up the other end, and FC were quite fortunate to play it. The ball's knocked forward by Ashton United. Up go the heads, and Dean Scott knocks the ball out. Shapes with a shot for the number 11, but it's easily saved by Dave Carnell. A good shot.
Really standing off when FC are knocking it about. They're happy to keep to their positions and stick to their lines.
Neville crosses it over. Mike Norton traps the ball, knocks the ball back to Dave Birch with a drive and just wide. It's a deflection, and as we come up to 30 minutes on the clock, another chance, another opportunity for FC.
Well, Norton's on it. Anywhere else, that's not shot. Norton's got a bang on. That must be a penalty, referee.
Come on, referee, what are you doing there?
I don't know what else he could have done to get a penalty there. I thought he was absolutely poor.
I think as well, he maybe was a little bit too honest, because he's trying to carry on as well, didn't he? And I think so far we are still looking a little bit outnumbered up front, and that's a foul.
Well,
and I think the referee will be coming back to have a word with him about that. That was a very poor tackle, but Tom Greaves cuts inside, tries a shot. Penalty! Penalty for FC United of Manchester! It's a foul on Tom Greaves! A foul on Tom Greaves, the referee was right on top of it. He gave the penalty, Ashton don't like it. Wright against the Ashton keeper, Paul Phillips. This to put FC United 1-0 in the lead in this playoff semi-final. Jerome Wright.
Go on, Jerome.
Takes a run up. Wright against Phillips. Come on, Jerome, lad.
In the corner, son. Good
1-0.
lad.
What a penalty. Jerome Wright runs away, wheels away in front of the Ashton fans, in front of the main stand, and it's 1-0 FC, Andrew.
Well, that's really broken the tension, and you can imagine FC now putting the ball on it, maybe getting 1 or 2 more. The Ashton players trying to G each other up, but it's exactly what they really didn't want, because you got the impression, even from the start of the second half, that they were happy to hold on for as long as it took. Their players have had a rest where SC's players haven't. They looked even early in the second half that they were happy to take extra time, and even playing towards that, at best looking for something on a break. The closest they got to that was Dale Johnson's challenge on Liam Brownhill when he nearly broke his leg. Instead it led to a penalty, 1-0 FC United.
Crucial 10 minutes coming up for FC. As Ashton swung forward. Chance on here for Ashton, and it's deflected, and Brownhill hacks the ball away. A bit of danger there. Just a little bit of a reminder for FC United. They need to stay focused here as Ashton clear the ball. Lee Neville knocks the ball up once more. Again, it's going to Ashton players too much here, and there's danger here. Don't foul him. Great save by Dave Cornell. And that was one of those that was absolutely blasted at him. Now I don't know whether he trapped his arm between the goalpost and his arm, or whether it was actually just the speed of the ball, and it looks a bit worrying there for Cornell.
Johnson again, holding up, turning, looking for a teammate, can't find one, but holds the ball.
Looks very good on the ball, doesn't he, Johnson? He has done all night.
Finds G, who in turn looks for the substitute, Pilkington. Fresh legs there on the flank.
One there, has he? He's got no one helping him
no
out.
teammates. Fullback comes forward, number 2, Lynch. Goal scorer on Easter Monday here at Gig Lane against FC United. And Jerome Wright was looking to get really something cheeky, but it could end up anywhere. They're going to play this left. Teasing FC United a little bit here with Katie Coppin. He's got beyond, shoots. Oh, it was nearly on goal. When they win a corner from it, from this perspective, it looked like it could go anywhere. And the crowd behind that goal urging FC United not to throw this one away. Get a second, don't concede one.
He's cleared it well there. I think it's Charlie Ragnall, but I think the game has opened up too much from our perspective.
Well, he was right across there, Mulholland. Just as you'd expect from those fresh legs, you'd expect him to run himself into the ground in the 13 or so minutes, 12 minutes that remain. Plus stoppage time, of course. Onside!
Daniels, what's he going to do? He hits it in, it's
going
to be a goal! It's a goal! Hit the crossbar, Wolfenden! Great save by the Ashton keeper, Phillips! Oh, that was so close, is it penalty? No, it's not. Wolfenden infringed the Ashton right back, but a great chance there, Andrew, for FC to get that second.
Looked like he was loitering around, like it was a Sunday afternoon there, Greg Daniels, and suddenly finds himself in a great position. And how that hit the bar. Got the elevation you wanted on the shot to clear everything on the ground, just went a bit too high. Let's hold that one, come back to haunt FC United as Ashton once again looked to attack. Johnson again in the thick of it, again winning out. Really good performance from him so far. Coppin shoots. Oh, he managed to hold it. Oh, it's terrible.
It's not for offside anyway. But it was a shocking effort anyway by the Ashton number 10, was it?
Brownhill wins the header. Stott to Wolfenden. Norton once gets himself back on side. In a bit no man's land, he will collect. That's not where you want Mike Norton on that side. Brownhill. Norton moves in field. He's got space here. Wolfen has gone for him and he'll retrieve. He's going to look for Daniels in the middle. Can he flick it? He's gone to the far side again. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find the finish.
He's going to chase the keeper down. He's going to have to do something with that. And that's good play by Rodri. That's what he was brought on for by Carl Marginson. But it's straight back up the other end and there's a chance here. Johnson's got a chance and it's in. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Johnson has got an equaliser for Ashton. Completely against the run of play. Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, the Ashton players decide they will celebrate in front of the MRE rather than their own fans in the far corner. It's a lot shorter journey in fairness, but look at all the substitutes coming off the bench. Look at the way the Ashton staff have come off the bench. That's as good as a winner. And FC United will be completely deflated by that. They will have to pick their heads up because right from the start of the second half you sense that Ashton were playing for extra time.
Ashton have got men forward here. Here's the final whistle and it's extra time. 3 minutes away from a victory and we're going to have to pick ourselves up again, Andrew. The Ashton player was pulled down a bit there, Johnson. And I was a bit worried about what the referee was going to do, but this is dangerous from Ashton. The ball comes in, it's knocked away. I think by Tom Davis. If they've all gone, FC have just got to knuckle down really. They've got to keep possession. They've got to keep Ashton at bay. Not with headers like that, and that's a chance for Ashton. And it's ballooned over the bar by the Ashton substitute,
Chris Bagley.
And that was a chance, Andrew.
Two-thirds of the way up the pitch now. FC United can't win the header, but they do get the second ball. And Birch being fouled, pushed off it. Referee says yes.
So another opportunity for FC United. That's where we want the ball to be. With coming up to 8 minutes left in this second period of extra time. That's where we want it. Ashton seem to be defending deep. Brownhill, brilliant all season with just this type of delivery. What wouldn't we give for a good ball in now? Tom Davis is there, Charlie Ragland's there, waiting for the headers. Can they deliver? The ball comes in. Ragland's up there, keeper punches it away. Dave Birch is in there as well. But it's going to come back. The keeper's injured. Brownhill knocks the ball forward. The keeper's going to have to do something with that. And it's just over the bar. And the keeper's injured now, Andrew.
Well, it was a good delivery. The crowd urged Brownhill to shoot. It was a fair shot as well. It was a good effort, that. Just missed the bar. But you're right. He doesn't look like he's play acting at all. He was down there. He got up. He looked like he was ready to make the save. Although, whether or not he did that full stretch, he didn't even got to it. I don't think he's wasting time here. I think he needs treatment. The referee agrees.
Corner's going to be swung in by Brownhill. There it is, up go the heads, header coming in over the bar. Come on Liam, good delivery, that's what we need here. Ragland's there, he needs to get into an onside position. Ashton's players are on the edge of the box. Davis is in there, it's a poor delivery. But he's going to get another opportunity to swing it in with his right foot. He gives it to Greg Daniels on the far side. Daniels checks, comes inside, makes space for himself. Daniels with a shot. Wide. A corner, another corner to Ashton United, who are finishing this playoff semi-final on top. There's only one winner from here if it's going to be settled in extra time. We need to defend this. Corner's a bit long to me. The header's coming in. It's in! Oh no! What a disaster! What a disaster! It's a goal, I think, from the number 5. What a absolute disaster for FC. The corner came in. We couldn't defend it. And it looks like the number 5, Jack Higgins, has put the ball in the back of the FC United net. And absolutely dreadful moment for FC as the Ashton players and officials and crowd celebrate, and Dave Carnell has got his head in his hands. In truth, there wasn't a lot he could do, but what an absolute sickener, Andrew.
Well, it just doesn't get any worse than that, does it? A season where the march looked on, where the title looked a genuine possibility, and where all the confidence was with FC United for so much of this game, and where the lead was with them for so much of this game, the season now looks to be over.
And the ball's ended up in the back of the net. Ashton wasting time really, but in truth the referee's going to blow the whistle, and there's the whistle, and Ashton United, who finished 5th in the Evostik Premier Division, are going to progress to a playoff final after beating FC United by 2 goals to 1. It's hard to take, Andrew, but we've lost it.
Well, if you want to know what that means, just look at Tom Davis there, closest to us in the country, a man who's already secured league football for next season, a man who's a professional footballer already, and now played his last game for FC United, and wanted to stick in the heart of that defence with Charlie Raglan and get to that final and take them up before he went. And that's typical of the spirit they've shown.
But at the end of the day, we've lost the playoff semi-final. But look at those supporters behind that goal, and let's not forget that whatever happens next season, we will be starting that season, more or less starting that season, in a new ground, in a ground of our own at Broadhurst Park. And although that's not, going to be in a higher league, that's something for us to look forward to without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, second that, and all you can do on an occasion like this, doff your cap to the team that took you on the night, and act with some dignity and decorum and go again. And Kyle Margison has something of a job to rebuild, particularly at the back, but you think he'll be the man to do it.
Yeah, Margie's there, he's clapping the MRE with his crutches. Deep disappointment. There's no way to sugar the pill really, because we have been, what cruel way to lose, as you said earlier, Andrew, a last minute goal in normal time and a last minute goal in extra time. Absolute sickener. But we have to go again, and we have to go again next season. The final score here from Gig Lane on a sad night for FC United. It's FC United of Manchester 1, Ashton United 2, and it's Ashton United who will go forward to a playoff final against Fylde at Fylde on Saturday afternoon.